have the middle bracket legendary support with most vision in the entire tournament, Cutter. You love to see it. There's something. Okay, we see pings coming out here in the early game. We got 4 members strong.
Yeah, it's a repeat from the first game there.
Yeah. Also spam pinging on the KO. So I have to think in the comms they're like, hey, guys, we're gonna abuse Frolly this game, bro. Everybody's gonna be in his lane. We're gonna make his life hell.
You have
we pick the KO is gonna he's gonna get destroyed. It is what it is. Highest vision, best hooker, EU West, middle bracket, almost comeback runner. True. Middle bracket, almost comeback runner is valid. I was holding out for you guys, man. It's crazy. You have to carry new meta. That's kind of hard, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I couldn't do it in winter last year. So such is life. But yeah, all right. So let's talk about this game instead of other things. We do have mirrored jungle starts here, so both are going top to bot here. We can expect in a minute and a half to see some commotion up in the bot lane in about 2 to 3 minutes. Meanwhile, other lanes are just big chilling right now. We have Grasp of the Undying on the Kled, which I don't know if that's normal. I would have assumed Conqueror would be normal, but maybe they want to go for stability in the lane here. So, you know, getting extra HP. We spoke about in draft how Azir and Varus are enough damage for their team, right? Like Azir is someone who can carry the game on his own if he gets to stay safe.
Yeah.
So I suppose maybe the angle for the Kled is, well, he kind of has 2 health bars, and he can be super resilient if he gets the chance to, because if he gets to attack people enough when his 1 health bar goes down, the entire 2nd health bar just comes back. So. And also, I know I'm not the only person who's ignorant on that champ. Maybe they're banking a little bit on the fact that Folix doesn't know the matchup. Maybe they can cheese some kills with it. Because the Kled pick rate is probably like 3% or something. It's like super low, especially since they reworked him. It was already low before, and they reworked him to make even the people who mained him be like, what does he do? I don't get it. And so they lost probably 1% of the 5% of people that played him before. And now he is an obscure-ass champion that is about to maybe get solo killed. Super confidence there by Nessie to be on like 20% HP and still just walk right the fuck up towards the Ornn. Gonna maybe get locked up here, but Skull is gonna trigger, and I don't know if it's gonna matter. Skull goes straight back down. Unfortunately for Nessie, Ornn just doesn't have the HP. Sorry, not the HP, doesn't have the mana even to actually secure that kill. And on the other side of the map, Pood is going to get himself a nice little trade. It starts off with himself getting hooked.
Oh, if you see there
he is able to.
Diego is invading. Notice there's nothing there. He's going for the gank.
Yeah, like, coming up behind the Azir. Azir is a champion that's kind of hard to punish there because of his dash. But oh, okay, Xin Zhao actually tanks the stun here, and now it's a 2v2. And First Blood is going to go over to North Stream, and now North Stream might be able to get out here. Wilma misses the stun there, and now Flash is going to come out by Fat Cat. Fat Cat's probably going to be able to secure that, and that's 2 quick kills over to the Cuties. So, goddamn, hard times for him.
Really a turnaround there.
Not the thing you want to see as the Viego there. You know, tried to get the invade in, didn't find anything, and then you end up trying to make a gank work out. You do get the flash, but 2 deaths for it is still pretty rough. And yeah, the counter gank by Fat Cat on a Hat was really clean, being in the correct position there. You know, there's nothing, he's going towards the chicken, but as soon as they see the Viego, he immediately parts to the bush. And tanking the stun there, because if they hit that stun on the Azir, would have definitely been a dead Azir. But yeah, and then now it's just getting kited. Every melee player's nightmare. Just the guy has equal move speed to me. I can't catch him. Ah! Such is life. All of the melee jungler and top laners and less so mid laners, because most melee mid laners have like insane dashes and shit, like the wind shitters and Zed. So they don't really get kited like that. But you know, all of our Nasus mains in the chat know how it feels. chase some guy and get mowed down like a degenerate.
Oh, that is rough.
Oh, look at the CN here right now for North Stream. The laning is slightly different. He was able to get 2 APM off of his first base there with the kill and the assist as well. So he's on a bossing and an amp tome in comparison to Frolly's amp dagger. So okay, nice little gank here. Think that's gonna have to be a kill, surely. Flash is gonna come out by Etnavs, and he actually gets away. Literally like 10 HP there, so he was cutting it real fine, but he does get away.
Now I don't know what you said for the last maybe 30 seconds because you turned into a robot, mate. You were cyborg for
Did I?
For a bit, yeah.
Am I still a robot now?
No, you're good now. I don't know if anyone else caught that. Nothing in chat is suggesting that.
No one, yeah, I was gonna say no one's saying anything. Maybe it was a you thing, man.
Maybe it's a me thing. I don't know how it's not a stream thing, but we'll take it.
Alright, a win is a win is a win.
And that was
either way.
Oh, that Varus like just got out there.
Yeah, skin of his teeth. Barely got out. Meanwhile, Kale taking another bad trade here. North Stream just on the edge of that turret range. And think nothing else is gonna happen there. A little bit of trading here in the bot lane. I'm surprised we haven't seen Xin Zhao or Viego look mid again, though. We know both flashes were down. Kale has the flash again, actually, so maybe the flash was never down for Kale. But surely you want to try and abuse the Azir with no flash. But
well, you just
Wilmer...
want to... Well, yeah, you want to abuse the Azir with no flash, but you want to target this Kale. You know?
Yeah,
it is
exactly.
She gets, well,
Wilmer is gone for the counter jungling here, though. So, well, it's actually kind of contested here, and nothing is going to be gained from it. The smite is going to go over. Ultimate's going to have to be burnt just to make space. And Viego there having a rough time here. He's down camps. The build, I don't actually know what Rectrix is building into. I don't know if it builds into like Blade of the Ruined King or something, but or is it Kraken Slayer? Maybe. I'm not actually 100% because I do not play Viego. I know nothing of his build paths, but the Xin Zhao here has already got his tunneler, so his HP is you know, he's already like nearly in that bruiser fantasy, you know. He's got all the stats he wants. He's got AD, he's got HP. What more can you ask for, bro? He's gaming. Kale.
Yeah, Kale was right there now. He should.
Yeah. Surely they abuse it. Kale does have ultimate up right now, so it might not be as abusable as we think it is, but yeah. Wilmer's trying to solo the Drake right now as well. I don't know if they know that Wilmer is on it. Xin Zhao isn't far away. He's just on his blue quadrant camps, and okay, KO just walks down North Stream. Frolly gets himself a shutdown. Seraphine ult's gonna come out, but it's gonna go wide, and they do land a bunch of damage here onto the Varus, but not quite enough to kill. Meanwhile, Viego's position is now revealed. They know that the dragon was taken, and straight into the enemy jungle to see what they can try and poach. Unfortunately, there is nothing to poach, though, and they return back to their own blue quadrant to collect that blue buff. Still only about a camp down here, so... But yeah, if we can get a replay on that solo kill in the mid lane, I really want to see what happened there. What kind of... I want to know if it was a miscalculation by North Stream, or if it was just well played here by the Kale. So Kale literally does just walk him down. It was just a complete miscalculation by the Azir. And really well played by Kale to be able to come back there. Because, I mean, they are down CS right now, but getting that kill should never have happened, you know, if... we may have a bush cheese going here. The cleanse is going to come out. Not quite going to get anything here. They get the cleanse. That's something, but nothing else here. A little bit of damage, and he is going to walk away. The bot lane here is a lot more neutral than it was in Game 1. I feel like it was more E-Kittens favored in Game 1. Whereas here in Game 2, it's kind of going pretty equal. Like, the Jhin has more HP, and oh god, no! Oh, he had ult! Not like this. The Kale had ult the entire time and just didn't use it. I mean, he did get knocked up by the Emperor's Divide, but ugh,
That sounds...
I feel like there was a chance. There was a chance he could have used that there, and just didn't. And
Ooh, lovely hook.
max range hook onto Wilmer in the mid lane.
What was Wilmer doing there? Probably trying to
Shout out to the camera. Shout out to the camera for finding that one. Holy. Oh no. Okay, knockup is... Did he flashed the knockup? That's crazy play by Nessie. Nessie's going crazy on the Kled. Casual dive right now. This is kind of looking murky. The turret aggro changes when he dismounts. And I mean, considering the play looked iffy, I think it still went quite well. We got the CS lead as well. So yeah, we can see just auto attack traded the sentry between two mages, and then yeah, just no ult by the KO, and gonna get solo killed. And yeah, now Wilmer's trying to make it up, trying to see if they can get something. They kind of just they travel a little too far. They get caught by the max range hook into the ultimate. They can't move. Nordstrom gets himself a second kill. And that is really bad hit for the mid lane. 3 kills and first time completed. Ultimate by Seraphine's going to come out and lock down 3 people, but they are down a man here, and Arav is going to go down. And now Poot is running for his life. Hook is going to land. They're going to get the damage here. Oh, the dive here by Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao ultimate doesn't block turret shots, but he just gets out of range to make sure he only takes 2 shots here. Curtain Call is going to come out, but I think everybody's way too high HP. Nobody's dying to that today. And the best they can hope for is that everybody resets here instead of trying to go for plates. So good play here by the bot lane of the Cuties. They were able to capitalize on the E-Kittens trying to be aggressive, and they got themselves a kill for it. So good play for sure. A lot of this game, though, has centered around this mid lane. 3-1 and 1 on the Azir right now. You see the replay here. They go in, nice 3-man charm, buys Seraphine, but then she flashes immediately away, and they still get onto her. And that's the Nautilus hook rate is kind of insane this game, to be honest. The entire series, if I'm being fair, so many clutch hooks, max range hooks as well. It's been a very good series for Walker this far. And I was, oh, okay, they're just casually going into the enemy jungle right now. We got 3 members here. Nautilus lands another hook, and that's gonna be another kill for sure. There's no way they get away with that. And Nessie's gonna slay Wilmer. And really well played on the roam here by 3 members of the Cuties. The enemy team, okay, E-Kittens are gonna try and make this dive work. Poot is gonna get himself a kill, but then Nessie on the other side is gonna run Frolly down for a 3rd death on the KO. I think KO's struggling right now. There's not much they can do when the enemy team just run at them. And yeah, 7-2, 4K gold lead at 13 minutes. This game is quite one-sided at this point. And I think the only thing they have really going for them right now is that the Jhin is ahead of the Varus, right? He's got a 40 CS lead. He's got a kill. He's equal on items, but he's just going to base now, and he's going to get himself some extra components. Just got the Swifties and the slingshot. So if they can play around Jhin as opposed to KO and let KO scale, then maybe we get back into this cleanly. But Wilmer is no longer a carry option. The Viego is 0-3, 20 CS down, an entire level down. He's not a champion you want to play from behind. It's just not the best place to be for them. And yeah, we can see the enemy team know that because they're looking to abuse. And yeah, again, the nice roam here by the Nautilus. Gonna land that hook is basically the death sentence for the Viego. And
it's the fact here Azir just tanks the turret. It's just like, yeah, I've got this.
It's some gigabait. Oh my god, it's actually so clean.
Didn't they?
Yeah, the kill did flash. It didn't matter. It's so rough. We gotta say, good job for the E-Kittens carrying themselves a retaliation play. You know, a little silver lining on what was fun, ultimately a bad exchange for them. But okay, we go. We move to the bot lane here, but the kind of result is the same here. Kale's still getting run down. Nordstrom gonna pick up their 4th kill here, 6 out of 8 in terms of kill participation. 75% right now. They're big chilling. And Kled has been a surprisingly effective pick in this game. They have had two kills here. They are almost maybe gonna die, but they're gonna remount, and they do get away with it. And yeah, just I don't know. Nessie has been a perpetual thorn in the side of E-Kittens this game. I mentioned at the beginning of the game that I felt like they may get they may be the kind of the weak link here, right? In terms of Folix should be better, but it hasn't actually manifested. In fact, actually, Nessie has been really problematic for them. Been very good at baiting them in game one into trades that they don't win, into fights where they end up losing members and not gaining anything. And in this game, the Kled is just being a menace, to be honest. They are 15 CS down in the lane, but it's yeah, the presence they've had, you know, in the rest of the map has been really strong.
So this
and
is
then,
why
yeah,
the Kale just went in, because you saw there the Nautilus and Zinnia were.
Yeah, he was dead
in.
regardless. They overloaded the bot side of the map, so he was gonna die regardless. But yeah, really clean coordination, as was mentioned in the chat, by the Cuties here. And they are fighting Ornn in between two turrets. And Wilma's gonna pop the Herald bot lane. They're trying to get some gold here onto Frolly. Nice hook there onto the Seraphine. Multi-man charm is gonna come out to try and change the tide of this fight, but there's no real DPS by the E-Kittens there. Poot is not there, and so Seraphine takes a ton of damage. Ornn takes about half his health bar. Loads of cooldowns are down, but no one is actually able to get anything. And Azir gonna just carry on, just chugging away with the DPS. Ornn goes down to about 10% HP. And this is why the Azir is a problem. He is a hyper carry champion. He's only on 2 items, and he shreds. Just gets himself the 5th kill there. He's just auto-attacking people to death. Like, it's not even like mechanical outplay. He's just right-clicking.
I thought
It's
the
crazy.
Kale was going to be the issue here, but it's not. It's the Azir.
No,
It's
the
the other way
Azir.
around.
Yeah, Nord Stream is putting in a fucking performance right now on the Azir. 5, 1, and 2, 2 items. I don't know what's normal for Azir, but traditionally I would believe Rabadon's second item is greedy as fuck. But you know what? This game, genuinely, I don't blame him. Like, the damage is insane. The enemy team are not building MR. Yeah, Folix has had to build armor because he's struggling in his own lane, right? And so he's gone for the Heartsteel, which is just pure HP. And then the Steel Caps plus the Chain Vest, right? So he has no tools to survive. He cannot stand face to face or toe to toe with Nord Stream on the Azir, especially with that Rabadon's Death Cap. And we see a Lightning Jewel come out. He's going for like a Void Staff or a Crypto Bloom third item. So even if they build resistances at this point, he is going to shred them. And yeah, there's some good preemptive building there. And I think Wilma's caught out here. I'm not going to lie to you. I think she's going to die. They do have ultimate and they do have flash. They're going to try their best to get out here. Azir does actually dash in the opposite direction. So maybe going to get out, but Varus is going to see them. And yeah, never mind. Killing spree. That's 4th death here for Wilma. Having a really bad game. Uncharacteristically bad, in my opinion. And we see the Kled ult's going to come out here. Going to try and lock someone up. Another max range hook. Ornn ult is going to come down, but I don't think it's going to make a difference. Seraphine is just going to get eviscerated. And we have Drake up in 15 seconds. It's probably going to be free for the Cuties here. Nautilus is completely safe to move up and get deep vision here. And they're going to know if anyone's coming towards them right now. Yeah, really clean vision setup here by the Nautilus. They're going to know if anybody walks up in this part of the jungle, and they, instead of going for the Drake as a 4-man, they actually have a Zero Nautilus here waiting to see if anyone comes, to see if they can just get a pick. They don't need to commit 4 members. There's no point. Like, the Varus and the Zinjao can take that shit for free. So instead, they move their strongest member and someone with a ton of CC to see if they can get something, and they do. They end up getting Wilma. They have to burn the flash here to get away. And now, even in the enemy jungle, the enemies are not safe. E-Kittens can't do anything in their own quadrant. You know, they're too far behind at this point. 8k gold lead, 11-2. They have no outer turrets to give them any vision of that area, and they have no business getting into the jungle to set up vision. So it's looking really rough, and they've pushed 3 strong here towards this tier 1 just to see if they can get some consolation gold. But TPs are coming out, and Walker is fishing for the hook here. We're going to see the ultimate come out, but his team are not quite here for it. Another crazy hook, max range. He's going to die for it, and the Seraphine ult is going to come out. But the rest of the team are here now, and I think that this should still be Cudders Cuties' favored. Bolix gets ulted here by Kayle. You don't really want to Kayle ult the Ornn, though, and Ornn is going to get smoked by Nessie on this Kled, and now they're going to probably just shove in, and okay, they're not going for tier 3 yet. They're going for the Ethicon. And I think it's got to be uncontested, right? No one on the other side can do anything.
Yeah, no, definitely uncontested there. As we quickly look at the replay of that.
Yeah, you see here, I think a little bit of desperation to get some gold in their back pocket. And you can see that the Cuties aren't like really there yet, but they know if they get the fight, they win. So this is why the 2 people that are there are aggressively positioned. So much so that they end up having to die forcing the fight. But it doesn't matter. They are that far ahead that they scare the enemy team into having to KO Ornn, which is like not the person you want to be using that ultimate for. And they still get 2 kills. Like, it's still big for them. They do... I'm assuming there was a shutdown on Walker, so somebody on the enemy team got a shutdown there. But I don't know if that's really big enough here. And Nautilus, he has free roam of the enemy jungle right now. Wilma sees him, but she has to smite her chickens just to make sure she secures them at this point. Because none of the E-Kittens jungle is theirs anymore. They... Look how effectively lit up the blue side top quadrant. Sorry, the blue side kind of back end is. You know, look at those blue wards we can see up in the jungle just before Baron's coming up in a couple minutes. They are definitely fishing for something. The rest of the team aren't quite there yet, but they know that this is going to be the area that's going to be contested over the next few minutes, and they have vision set up their ass there, man. They are fully ready for some combat in those choke points, and they have pushing lanes as well. Like Azir's got literally pushing right up to tier 3. Kled is pushing up to tier 3 as well. They've got shove in mid as well. They have complete control of this map, and they're even getting rid of what vision the E-Kittens have been able to set up. So yeah, Twitch chat did just shout out that Jin is up nearly 100 CS, and he has got kills. He is equal in levels though, so, and he does have an item lead, but Jin is not the hard carry of their team, I think. I don't know how he kills Kled, for example. I think he's just a little bit too slow. And until Kayle can hit 16, until Kayle can really get in this game, I don't think they have the kind of strength here to really fight anything. And we'll have to see how things play out as we move. We've got 1 minute and 15 seconds for the next Baron, and we've got little under 1 minute for the next Drake, which would be sole point for the Cuties. So Aaron, if you're in the Cuties kind of the seat of their team right now, what objective we playing for? We playing for sole point, or we playing for Baron?
Well, the time is. I think they should do Soul Point, then head to Baron. They've got, well, okay, the vision's a bit cleared out there, but they've got the vision set up in the blue jungle, ready to go for the dragon, so it makes sense.
Yeah, you can see they're looking for a pick here. Flash and then E for the Ornn. Curtain Call going to come out as well. They are going to actually shut down North Stream. They catch him a little bit off guard, and that is going to be a big shutdown here for the Jin. 3rd kill on the board for him, nearly Flame Horizoning Etnabs, and all of their gold and all of their hopes and all of their dreams are sitting on this Jin right now, because he is the only person in their team with a gold lead. And we're going to have to see whether or not, as we move to 5 seconds away from the Baron and the dragon being up, whether or not Jin can pull off a miracle, honestly. Because with the items he has right now, he's not hyper carry status right now. You know, he's lethality and extra range, a little bit of crit up in there. He's gonna have a really hard time killing Xin Zhao. He's gonna have a really hard time killing Kled. He will one shot or slash two shot the carries, but with how far behind the rest of his team is, yeah, they have to just concede the third Drake there. The soul point is going to go over to the Cuties, despite the shutdown they got onto North Stream, and now the entire team mobilized towards the Baron. I'm going to quickly secure... Oh, they're not even going to just secure vision on it. They are about to just start it. They don't care. They know the enemy team aren't quite ready there. They can see 2 members on the mid wave. And this dragon is almost dead already. Azir is just murking it. And the Nashor is going to go over real quick. And now they're going to look for fights, probably. They're going to move straight to the mid wave. Going to make sure they can crash it. They have Kled crashing the wave tier 3 bot. And he has ult up, so he's ready to move into the mid lane. Several people there as the Xin Zhao moves towards the brush there, but they don't feel confident to ambush him because the rest of his team are nearby, and so they have to just let him walk up, you know. And now it's a 4v4 with all of the opportunity in the world for Kled to just fly in with his ultimate whenever he wants to. So curtain call is gonna be called here, and they're gonna land 1, 2, 3. They land 3 of the 4 shots, but the damage is negligible.
Yeah,
he's their strongest member, and it done nothing.
What the point of that was?
I would have assumed it would have been to clear the wave, just to kind of force them back, because without the wave, they can't push for the turret. But it ended up hitting the enemy players, and then they didn't get anything. And I mean, well, at least we see the wave is down now, right? Kayle is very close to being 16 right now, so maybe that's their saving grace here. They're going to have to lose their tier 3 mid. Inhib is going to go down real quick as well. We see Kayle also has to abandon the tier 3 bot lane on the minimap, so I believe Kled should be able to pick that up for himself. And they have a 3rd wave coming in the top lane, so they're going to shove that and potentially get 3 inhibs off this Baron. And right now, we got a 10k gold lead. This is super hard. I don't know what they can do here. Hook is going to land onto Viego, and Viego is going to get mashed. Ornn is going to throw himself in, but I don't think he can make a difference here. Ultimate's going to come out by Xin Zhao and going to knock 2 back, and the double kill is going to go onto Etnavs. North Stream is going to pick up his 6th kill of the game. Kled flew right into there. He does end up getting himself killed. A little bit of folly there. But I don't think it matters. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think Kayle can do anything. Flash in. Going to knock him up. Shutdown for the Kayle here is actually maybe big, but I don't. Again, there's 3v2 now. Kayle is going to try their hardest, and it doesn't matter. I'm losing my voice, boys. It's crazy. It's a good thing this game's about to end, I guess. God damn. All right, Jhin pops them, though, and Curtain Call's going to come out. He might actually be able to drag this out. Maybe. I don't know. North Stream is there. He's hitting away. Gonna... Oh, 10 HP? Maybe? No? People are respawning. I think he's going to have to abandon ship. Yeah, he's going to have to abandon. The flash was burnt there. They are going to get it. They do get it. Holy. Aaron, talk for me. I got a cough.
That was incredible. And we'll just quick cut to the replay here. So they're going on this tier 3, and who starts off? Nice hook from the Nautilus there onto the Viego. Lock him down. Ornn comes in, misses the ult. But that doesn't matter. Xin, ult there. There's too much. It's too much for me to talk. And Kled coming with the ult to somewhat distract and push in onto the tower. Now it's 2v3, and you would think it's going to go their way, but this Jhin just does so much damage. He took out pretty much he did take out everyone there. He was hitting these W's, right? It's his W's.
Yeah. It is,
he flashed? Oh,
that
was a flash there. Cheeky flash, but...
Yeah, I think it's really well played by the Jhin, and well played by Frolly as well, considering how far behind he was. He was able to take a lot of the heat off of the Jhin. Like, people were focusing him even though he was 1-4, and he was doing a lot of work with that. And we can see back in live, it looks like we've got another wave coming in with the Cuties, so we're going to have to see how that plays out. They are back in the enemy base here, so we can see it is a 4v4 here, and Xin Zhao is in the top lane, crashing another wave there, I think. Oh no, he's preventing the wave from stopping his one. They have super minions coming down all 3 lanes right now. There is literally not a single turret on the E-Kittens side right now. They have nothing to help. They are literally naked right now in terms of
and look at the Xin. Look at the Xin at the top. He's kind of trying to backdoor.
Yeah, he's just walking in. The enemy team are looking too much at the bot lane here, and Xin Zhao just rocks up. Is he just gonna take the series? He doesn't. Oh,
the Azir
it was
comes
North
in.
Stream. Yeah. they all focus so much on Xin Zhao that Nord Stream gets to just slide the fuck in and just go tap, and the game is over. And
What?
E-Kittens' hopes of Sweatlord bracket glory is gonna go with them.